bill. And I might end up wanting to do a video in the field with you because I know we're going to go walk some places, but my battery's now at 20% or a little less on my phone. What I wanted to ask you, you have 6 different breeds, beef breeds, or 7 different breeds in the sustainable genetics that you offer. Plus you have 1 dairy breed. Would you kind of tell us briefly what those are?
Yeah, the beef breeds, we have Red Angus, Black Angus, Herefords,
Okay.
Shorthorn, Devon, Murray Grey,
Okay.
Beefmaster,
Okay.
and Shorthorn. Did I name that?
I think you did.
Yep.
That should be all. I wasn't counting, but I think that was 6. Is that right? And then you have the dairy breed.
Yeah, we here about 7 years ago, at the encouraging of our associate in New England, Morgan Hartman, encouraged us to look at the dairy side of things because there are way more dairy cows in this country, bred artificially, than there are beef cows.
Oh, wow.
And there was a need for dairy genetics, selected from the same criteria: minimal input, forage based, and emphasizing old cows, pedigree stack full of old teenage cows. So we launched that again with him. Morgan spent a month in New Zealand, and we imported 3 bulls from New Zealand, and have since imported semen from 2 more. So we offer 5 of the New Zealand bulls, and then we also have some domestic bulls that we have identified.
Okay.
And they are all of our bulls are jerseys, and all but 2 are homozygous polled, meaning you use a pole bull, you will have pole calves. Now, the calves themselves would, their offspring, unless they're bred to another homozygous pole bull, half of them could have horns. But that has worked out well, primarily because of Organic Valley's humane animal handling, wanting to try to get away from dehorning.
Okay.
And the demand has been good for that. And so we have expanded that portion of our business.
So it's the breed again is jerseys, and you're doing polled jerseys primarily, or
Yes.
or almost or all,
Yes.
which is really, yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
And then we pay a lot of attention to milk proteins, primarily A2.
Okay.
And all of our bulls are A2.
Okay.
Are you
And
familiar with that?
I'm somewhat familiar. I couldn't explain, but that means your milk means every consumer should be able to drink it if they can drink milk at all.
Correct.
Yeah.
But a number of years ago, it was discovered that a large percentage of lactose intolerant people could drink A2 milk. There's 4 components within the A2 protein model: A1, A1A2, A2A1, and A2A2.
Okay.
And it's interesting, you find very few, a small percentage of A2 dairy Holstein cows in the dairy industry. And I have to believe that over time, the industrial ag model, again, getting back to more, bigger, better, selecting for maximum production, they bred the components and the butter fat and these desirable proteins out of the cow herd.
And also bred the A2 out.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly. The jerseys, not so much. Jersey is known more for quality than it is for quantity.
Right.
And these herds that we have identified and been able to source genetics from have been quite useful for people.
Yeah.
An old long-lived dairy cow is a rarity. One that has stood the test of time and had 8 or 10, 12 lactations.
Wow. Yeah, that's a lot.
The average dairy cow in this country is burnt out and gone by the time she's in her 2nd or 3rd lactation.
Oh, wow.
I mean, they select for maximum, and then they burn them out, get rid of them, and replace them.
Wow.
And again, the housewife, the consumer's paying more attention to that.
Yeah, that's how would you like to be drinking milk from a cow that only lived for 3 or 4 years and you just wrung her out that quickly? That makes no sense.
Yeah, and two, they getting back to the thing about flavored beef. It's the same thing in milk. If you've got,
Right.
you know, these high production cows, you know, are producing basically just what the old timers used to call blue john. It's just a lot of kind of pale liquid, and they have to utilize these high fat breeds like jerseys to blend it to produce something that the
Oh my word.
Yeah, you know, you see the different fat percentages. You've got whole milk and then 2% and 1%, and whole milk's only 3% fat. But the difference in flavor just in those small increments is
incredible.
Huge. Yeah. So,
well, with that, Bill, thank you for being on the channel and
absolutely
telling us about the sustainable genetics, kind of the mission and a lot of the background in your story. And yeah, thank you so much.
You're sure welcome.
All righty. There you have it, gang. Bill Hodge, and I'm probably going to get some information or something to post with these videos so that you can either email or get in touch with Bill if you're interested in these sustainable genetics. And with that, gang, blessings for the journey and keep it real.